Normal Jedi Fallen Order video. I'm going to be reading Databank. Let's start this with Chapter 1. The journey begins. Cal Kestis, a former Jedi Padawan, has been hiding out on Bracca since Order 66. Cal joined a scrapping crew and lived in hiding for years, but blew his cover when he used the Force to save his friend Prof from a deadly fall, then prompted the rootless Second and Nine Sisters to attack him. Cal was narrowly saved by two mysterious individuals, Seer Junda and Grease Dridus. Now they find themselves on the remote planet Bogano, ready to discover the secrets of an ancient vault. 2. Rebuilding the Jedi Order. After revealing she no longer uses the Force, Seer sent Cal to an ancient vault. Along the way, Cal found a friendly droid named BD-1, who joined his quest. On their journey, Cal reached out to the Force, remembering his ability to wall run. Inside the vault, BD projected a message from Master Eno Cordova, detailing how he hid a holocron containing the list of known Force-sensitive children within. To access it, Cal must find the tombs of three Cephos sages. With BD's aid, Cal embarks on the journey to rebuild the Jedi Order. The Eye of the Storm. The crew traveled to the Zepho homeworld, searching for the tombs Cordova mentioned. They learned the Empire occupied Zepho in order to mine ancient artifacts. The directive condemned Project Augur was terminated after Zepho's magnetic winds proved too difficult to deal with. Now Cal and Beatty find themselves inside an ancient Zepho tomb looking for messages from Cordova. In the eye of an enormous storm, Cal and BD-1 found the tomb of Eoram. Inside, Cal saw a vision of his former master, Jero Tupal, which helped him rediscover his ability to push objects with the Force. As they were leaving, Cal and BD found another hollow from Cordova, pointing them to Kashyyyk. Strangers. After landing on Dathomir, demanded they leave the planet immediately. Escaping that threat, Cal and BD who he is and what's become. Chapter 3: A Fateful Meeting. When descending into Kashyyyk's atmosphere, the Mantis' crew became embroiled in a skirmish between Imperial forces and freedom fighters. Believing Wookiee chieftain Tarful could be among them, Cal jumped ship and hijacked an AT-AT, piloting it right into the infamous insurgent Saw Gerrera. Saw and his fighters were in the middle of a campaign to liberate a nearby Wusher sap refinery. With the possibility that Tarful could be one of the Wookiees detained there, Cal and BD-1 agreed to help him. New allies. After freeing the imprisoned Wookiees and taking the refinery from the Empire, Cal still had no information on Tarful's whereabouts. Luckily, Choysuk, one of the Wookiees Cal helped liberate, had fought alongside Tarful in the past. He and Marik Kosan, a member of Saw's guerrilla fighters, agreed to help Tarful for Cal. However, just as he received this news, Seer discovered an Imperial transmission revealing the Empire was close to unearthing another tomb on Zepho. The Second Sister's origin. While it was true that the Empire was closing in on the tomb of Mictrol, Cal rushed to Zepho to find himself caught in a trap laid by the Second Sister. She revealed herself to be Trilla, Seer's former Padawan. After a perilous battle, Trilla seemed to get the upper hand on Cal, but before she could strike him down, BD-1 intervened, positioning an unbreakable laser field between her and Cal. As Cal escaped into Mictrol's tomb, he tried to call Seer, but was interrupted by her slicing his comm. The tomb of Mictrol. In another play to kill Cal, Trilla lured him into a hanging sarcophagus and instructed her forces to shoot it down. In that moment, Cal regained the ability to pull his lightsaber and narrowly escaped. On their way out of the tomb, Cal and BD found another encrypted log from Cordova, explaining the key to the Bogano vault is a device called the Astrium. To access the vault, they'll need to find one. Before he could return to the ship, Cal was captured by a bounty hunter. Who they work for remains a mystery. Fractured trust. Trapped by the infamous Slurk Tormo, Cal and BD were forced to fight some fearsome creatures. During the show, the Mantis burst into the Haxian Brood's lair to rescue them. The reunion was an unhappy one, however. Cal learned that the Brood found him because Grease lied about paying off his debts. Even worse, Cal was still reeling from his discovery that Seer had given up the second sister under torture. Seer and Cal's argument was cut short by a transmission from Mariko-san, who'd found Tarful in Kashyk's Shadowlands. After a talk from Grease, Cal and BD set off to find Mari and Tarful. While Cal was fighting the Brood, Trill led an attack to destroy their resistance. A rift formed between Mari and Saw, splitting their forces in two. Saw had since left the planet after fighting their way through the recaptured refinery. Cal and BD met Mari, Tarful, and Choisic. Tarful told Cal to climb up the origin tree, and Mari gave Cal a breather to help him get there. The two groups parted ways. Now Cal must climb the origin tree. On the way up the origin tree, Cal and BD encountered the Shio bird. After saving himself from a deadly fall with the Jedi flip, Cal and BD rode the Shio bird to the top. They discovered two things. Cordova found a Zepho Astrium there years before, and a Zepho tomb on Dathomir might hold another. Just as they were leaving, the Ninth Sister attacked. A fierce battle ensued, but Cal won by pushing the Ninth Sister off the tree. The grateful Shio bird gave Cal and BD a ride down. Now their hopes rest on finding an Astrium on Dathomir. The swamps of Dathomir. Cal and BD nearly made it into the next tomb when they were ambushed by Night Brothers. While the two were safe, they were forced to wander through the dangerous Dathomirian swamps. They were once again found by the Night Sister Maren, who began unraising dead Night Sisters who attacked them as they traveled. Inside a dark cave, BD found climbing claws on a Night Brother corpse. Just as the dreaded Gorgara came home to roost, during the fight, Gorgara snatched them into an aerial battle, culminating in a crash that killed the bat-like beast. Cal and BD found their way to the ruins, where Cal faced a dark vision of Juro Topal. The phantom shattered Cal's lightsaber, leaving him defenseless. They fled the ruin, running into the Wanderer. He revealed himself as Terran Malicos, a former Jedi now studying the dark side. Malicos asked Cal to join his quest for power, but he was cut off by Maren. She raised a horde of undead to destroy him and Cal. Cal and BD rushed back to the Mantis. After Cal's confession about Order 66, Seer says it's time for him to build his own lightsaber. Reforged. Seer gifted her a lightsaber hilt, though her kyber crystal had been sold long ago to pay for Grease's debts. Inside the caves, Cal followed the call of his crystal through a crack in an ice wall. The ice beneath Cal and BD shattered. Cal just in time, but the crystal split in two. That triggered a log from Cordova, revealing BD sacrificing his memories to store logs vital to Cal's quest. Cal combined Seer and Jiro's hilts, creating a lightsaber with single, double, and dual wield capabilities. The escape. On their way out of the caves, Cal discovered a massive Imperial mining operation on Ilum, designed to extract the planet's kyber crystals. As Cal and BD fought their way back to the Mantis, Seer used Tribo's trick from Mick-Roll Tomb to prevent the Empire from calling reinforcements. The Empire eventually reversed the slice, but it gave Cal and BD enough time to get back to the Mantis. Now, with his lightsaber reforged, Cal must return to Dathomir and face the dark side once again. Cal returned to face the shade of Jiro Topal. He realized the only way to defeat Jiro was to embrace his past and move forward. He knelt before Jiro's specter, causing the apparition to vanish. As Cal and BD moved into the tomb of Kujet. They came upon Marin. This time, however, she was willing to talk. Cal learned that she might be the only survivor of the Night Sister massacre carried out by General Grievous during the Clone Wars. Marin learned about the Jedi Purge, and Cal disavowed Malicos as a fallen Jedi. A new ally. Marin allowed Cal to pass, warning that Malicos was ahead. Malicos tried one last time to turn Cal, but attacked when he refused. It appeared Malicos would win, but Marin interfered, blasting him with magic. They worked together to defeat Malicos. After, Cal revealed that he came to Dathomir for an astrium. Marin agreed to help him, and they found one in the tomb. Desiring more knowledge of the galaxy and a future for her people, Marin joined Cal's quest. Together, the crew stands ready to return to Bogano and find the holocron. The lost holocron. Cal and BD brought the astrium to the vault and found the holocron. Cal was swept into a vision. The youngling's training, only to be ambushed by the Empire. A battle, death, torture. Cal was an Inquisitor. When he awoke, the second sister stood beside him. The Cal pulled her saber, thrusting him into a force echo. Seer and Trilla tortured. Trilla's turn. Seer's escape. When he returned, Trilla and the holocron were gone. Cal ran back to the ship and told Seer. She reached out to the force, took up the second sister's lightsaber, and knighted Cal. The final battle. Cal, BD, and Seer infiltrated the fortress Inquisitorus as Marin cloaked the Mantis. Trilla waited for them inside, where she and Cal had a climactic battle, and Cal took back the holocron. Seer stepped in and apologized for the pain she caused Trilla. Just as it seemed the plea might reach her, Darth Vader appeared and murdered Trilla. Seer and Cal ran for their lives. Vader nearly trapped them, but Seer used the Force to protect Cal. A favor he returned once the fortress flooded. Marin and Greaves rescued them and find the holocron. In the holocron, an uncertain future. Once the holocron was safely on board the Mantis, Cal made the decision to destroy it. Whatever future awaits the crew, the children will remain safe. But that was the story. That was the complete story. Completely read. Let's read the characters. Calcus is a young scrapper working on the remote world of Bracca, but hiding a dangerous secret. He was a Jedi Padawan. When his close friend Prof is about to be killed in a tragic accident, he uses the Force to save him. The event reveals Cal as a Jedi to the deadly killers of the Empire, the Inquisitors, and he barely escapes aboard a rogue starship thanks to his two new friends. Cal carries trauma from the horrifying experience of the Purge when he and his master Jaro Topal were attacked by their own troops. With Topal's help, Cal escaped, but his master was killed in his dying moment. Topal gave Cal his lightsaber and these words of advice: "Trust only in the Force." In the wake of his terrifying experience on Dathomir, Cal travels to Ilum to construct a new lightsaber. With the help of his master Seer Junda, he is able to conquer the horror of his past and forge a new weapon. He moves forward, now determined to complete his mission, let go of his tragic past, and choose his own destiny. That was Cal. Well, I still don't have everything of Cordova's journey. Wow. It's crazy. Still after completing the story. Well, everyone, that's going to be it for this episode. I'll see you guys all next time. Bye, guys.